Are you able to see any of this yet, Susan?
A little bit.
Beautiful. Now, as you're walking along this beach, you're going to see the sparkling of the water. Take a moment and stop and see yourself facing this water. And something exciting is going to happen. Perhaps dolphins are going to jump up and out of the water to greet you. I like to have a variety. So let's see, maybe an orca jumps out, maybe a swordfish, maybe even mermaids make themselves known and pop up out of the water. Just take a moment and see yourself facing this beautiful ocean. You can put your hands, palms up, and feel the energy in the air, the sun rays, the ocean breeze. And tell me, what are you able to see?
See the sun shimmering on the water. I see dolphins and seals swimming in the water. The sun's reflection, the waves.
Beautiful. And how does all this feel?
Peaceful.
Beautiful. I want you to do me a favor and look down at your feet. Are you able to see your feet?
Yes. They're covered in
And look
sand.
at, they're covered in sand. Beautiful. Do you feel younger or do you feel the same age?
A little younger.
You do? Beautiful. Now, do you happen to see mermaids at all? Did they make themselves known to you?
No,
No? Okay.
no mermaid.
No mermaids. That's fine. You never know who's going to show themselves. Let's take a moment and see yourself sending love to this beautiful greeting that they all decided to show themselves to you. Let's just take a moment and give love and gratitude, and I will send some love in too. Just want to thank everybody for a moment. And let me know if you can feel that energy or if you sense a difference.
I don't sense anything different.
Okay, the water, is the water moving or anything like that? Does it change the water if we send love to the water?
Water's calmer.
Beautiful. Okay, we're going to say thank you and we're going to move along. See yourself continuing walking along this beach. And as you're taking each step, you're going to notice off to the left, a path appears. This path can be any path you can imagine. If you want to walk on a street of gold, if you want to walk on sparklies, whatever you can imagine, the path will appear. See yourself walking towards and down this path. This path is going to lead you to a beautiful place where you'll see a waterfall. So this, oh, maybe green lush starts popping up around you, maybe flowers, birds, whichever you can imagine, your own private waterfall. But this water is no ordinary water. This is organic, original waters of Gaia, sacred healing waters. And I want you to tell me when you can see yourself stepping in front of this waterfall. And when you do, just put your hands out and feel the mist of the water. And I would like for you to see yourself stepping into the water. So just tell me, Susan, are you able to see any of this yet? And just describe what you're doing.
I have my toes in the water. I see the waterfall in front of me. There's pebbles under my feet. I'm walking in. Up to my shins, up to my knees, starting to feel the mist moving forward. I feel the waterfall on my hands. I'm stepping forward more.
How does this feel to you?
Cold but wonderful. Refreshing.
Are you able to drink it? Is it drinkable or does it taste salty? Is it fresh water?
It's fresh water, yeah.
Are you able to drink some?
It's
How does
delicious.
it taste?
Cool and refreshing.
Beautiful. You're doing so good. You're doing beautiful. I want you to just to take a deep breath and relax and feel yourself really acclimating into this place and see yourself stepping into the water. Maybe you want to take a swim. What do you do? Describe everything that happens.
The water's hitting the top of my head, trickling down my body, all over my body, just in ripples. It feels wonderful. I'm just standing there, taking it all in and enjoying it.
Beautiful. Now you just had a sacred bath. Do you see flowers around you in this space?
A few around the edges,
What color?
trees and flowers and grass, purple and pink.
Any lilacs?
No, they're small blossoms, more like dianthus. I don't know.
Oh.
That came to me for some reason.
Beautiful.
Very
Okay.
delicate.
Beautiful. You're doing really good. Okay, so I would like for you to look around at the bottom of the water. There's going to be a special gift for you. And this gift is going to be a gift for Michelle if when you get to meet up with her. So look around the bottom of the water. Something sparkly is going to catch her attention. And when you see it, I want you to reach down and grab it and pick it up and let me know if you're able to see any of this and describe everything that happens.
I'm not seeing it yet. I'm still looking. I just see brown and gray rocks. Nothing shiny yet.
Okay, it could be anything. It could be a shell. You never know what's going to be down there. Is there something special for you? It'll catch your attention. It'll start sparkling or something. Do you see anything?
I do see it. I pick it up. It's the gold. It's a rectangular shape. It's smooth. It has Michelle's name on it. It's a piece of a necklace that I have.
Beautiful. Now, I want you to take that, hold it in your hand, see yourself getting out of the water, and we're going to give thanks for that. There's going to be a rock, a big rock, and on top of this rock is going to be a little box for you. It's going to be a present that it's going to have something like a satchel or something that you can carry this in, your necklace. It's going to be like a little gift bag or something that you can take along on your journey that you can wear. So when you see her, you can hand it to her. So look around and tell me if you see a rock, if you see anything you're doing.
I see the rock. I found the box. And I'm opening the box. I found a purple linen type satchel with a little drawstring. So I'm putting the piece of the necklace in that.
Beautiful. Now you can keep that with you. You can either put it in your pocket or put it around your neck. Just it's going to be on your person, on your body as you travel. So we're going to give thanks for that. Let's give thanks and gratitude for this. Are you excited so far?
So far.
All right, you're doing excellent. We're making progress and we're just getting started. So we're going to give thanks and leave this space. I want you to see yourself continuing on down this path. And as you walk down this path, flowers are going to just start blooming all around you. Maybe your lilacs will even start popping up. You never know. And as you walk down this path, it's going to lead you to a big open field. There can be trees, mountains, whichever you see in the distance, however you can imagine it to be. There's going to be an open field. And I just want you to take a moment and connect with the flowers. The wind is going to be blowing and it's going to make the flowers sway side by side. And they're kind of like dancing in the wind. And I just want you to take a moment and feel yourself swaying back and forth and dancing with the flowers and connecting with the wind. Feel yourself being free and tell me when you're able to see this and describe everything that happens.
It's a large field surrounded by mountains, and blue sky and puffy clouds. Lots of green and purple. The sun is warm. The breeze is slightly cool, but still refreshing. It smells wonderful.
Beautiful. Now, I want you to see if you can tune in and listen to the flowers. The flowers will play music. Let's see if you're able to tune in and hear the flowers playing music. Are you able to hear anything just yet?
Not yet.
Okay, I want you to imagine yourself squeezing your earlobe a couple times. And when you do that, the sound will get louder and louder, and you'll be able to tune in and hear the flowers. And tell me if you're able to do this yet.
I hear little bells. It's the music that I hear.
Beautiful.
Chimes, wind chimes.
Mm. And do you see yourself dancing with the flowers in the wind? Are you dancing to the music?
Just swaying in the wind, in rhythm with the flowers.
Beautiful. Well, we're going to give thanks for this opportunity, and we're going to keep going because we have a lot to cover. So we want to give love and gratitude for this connection, and I want you to continue on down your path, skipping along. And as you continue down this path, the path is going to start to go downhill. And as you're walking downhill, the sun is going to start to go down. It's going to get dark and the moon is going to pop up. Everything around you is going to be moonlit. Everything is going to glow. It's going to be so beautiful. You're going to see yourself walking down this path. The stars are so bright in the sky, and you're going to come to a campfire. Now, sometimes you have surprises at the campfire. Maybe somebody's there. You never know. See a chair waiting for you, and if you have a guest, there'll be more than one chair. This chair could be made out of anything you can imagine, but I want you to walk down this path and come to this fire. And when you do, see yourself putting your hands out in front of you, feeling this warmth, and describe everything that happens and tell me if you're able to see this yet.
I see the campfire. It's surrounded by stones. It's warm. There's a canvas chair, like a fold-up camping chair. There's a couple of them.
Beautiful. Now, this fire is no ordinary fire. This fire is source love. Source love. This is the connection to source. So this fire cannot hurt you. It cannot burn you. It is pure magical. I want you to see yourself reaching with your right hand into this fire and pulling out a flame. This flame is going to be on the palm of your hand, and it's going to be dancing and moving side to side. And tell me if you're able to see this and describe everything that happens.
I tentatively reach in, thinking it's going to be hot. But I take a flame and hold it in my hand and open my fingers and watch it flicker in my palm.
How does this feel?
Feathery, like a feather touching my skin.
Beautiful. What color is the flame?
Orange and yellow.
Beautiful. Now I would like for you to imagine that you're putting your left hand together. So you're having like a little cup holding the flame in the palm of your hand. And this flame is going to get bigger when you put your hands together. And tell me if you can see the flame grow.
Yes.
Beautiful. Now I want you to imagine yourself separating your hands to where your hands are out to the sides of you, stretched out. And when you do this, body is going to be engulfed in a flame. Now remember, this does not hurt. It feels beautiful and empowering. It is source love light. So tell me. Are you able to see yourself in this flame?
Not yet.
Describe everything that's happening. Are your hands stretched out? Are they together?
My arms are out to the sides in like a T position.
Okay. And this flame is going to grow and it's going to surround your whole body. And I want you to see yourself inside this flame. Tell me when the flame is all around you.
Okay, it is now.
Beautiful. Now, I want you to imagine in front of you a big spiritual mirror. And I want you to see yourself inside this flame and describe what you see.
I do see the flames all around me. My arms are outstretched. I see myself and the flames.
Do you look like you or do you look different?
I feel like I look older.
You feel older?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. As you're staring at yourself in the mirror, now I want you to bring those hands back together to a prayer position at your heart center. And when you do that, the flame is going to go inside your body, igniting your second heart, because we actually have two hearts. We have a physical heart and we have a etherical part, and it's a little heart off to the left. And I want you to ignite that heart and see if you're able to feel that flame go inside. And tell me if you can feel this and describe everything that you see.
I'm not connecting with the second heart.
It'll just feel you're not gonna, it's not gonna be anything super known. It's just, it'll happen. So like when you see your hands close, your hands are actually your heart chakras as well. So when you put your palm of your hands together, you're putting your heart to heart. So you can imagine the flame going into your hands as closing like the door when you put your palms together. And this is just going to be a feeling that you're going to feel inside. Sometimes people feel empowering. Sometimes people feel warm. It just depends on what it is. It might not even be anything. But just let me know what happens and if if the flame goes away, does it go inside or what happens?
I feel a little flame on the left of my heart. Like a warm
Oh, you
feeling.
do?
Hmm.
Great. How does that feel? Connect with that feeling.
Warm.
Beautiful. Now, I want to see, is there any special guest that's going to be joining you here at this campfire? If there is, maybe they'll just step into the room or they might come through the fire. Let's just see. You never know. Let's take a moment and see, is there anyone here to join you? And let me know what happens.
I see a light shadow in the other chair. A small figure. It's like a hazy shape. Sitting cross-legged.
What energy do you pick up from it?
It's a child.
Oh, beautiful. Let's take a moment and send love to this child. See yourself sending love to this child. I'm going to send love as well. And tell me what happens.
Her hands are on the arms of the chair. She has pigtails that are light brown. She's looking up.
Connect to her heart. And is this Michelle? Who is this?
I haven't seen Michelle since the day she died, but she looks like she's maybe 4 years old.
Beautiful. Say hello. Say hello and see what happens.
Hello. She looks at me.
Ask her, what is your name?
What is your name? She says, Michelle.
Oh, your daughter joined you. Give her a hug. Give her a hug and tell her whatever it is on your heart you want to tell her. Now is your opportunity.
I miss you every day. I wish you were here with me every day. I don't want you to be gone. I love you every day.
Give her the gift. Do you have the gift for her? See yourself handing her the gift and describe what happens.
I have a necklace with your name on it. When I wear it, I feel closer to you. I want you to have it.
What does she say?
Little fingers brush my hand as she picks it up and looks at it. She kisses it and pulls it to her heart.
Beautiful. Well, Michelle, I send you love. Thank you. I love, honor, and respect you. Would you like to talk to your mommy? There's your opportunity to talk to your mommy. What do you have to say to her?
She says, I love you. And she's at peace. She wishes she could be with me, but she knows she's in my heart always. I don't want her to go.
Can you ask her how she felt about being born with the circumstances? How was that for her? Was it difficult? How did she handle it?
She knew something wasn't right when we were sitting in the rocking chair in the living room before she was born. She gave one last kick into my ribs, and that was the last time I felt her. She knew something was wrong as we were being born. And she knew the doctors couldn't do anything to help her. And she knew she had to go. She tried to fight the 4 days that she was alive. And she knew she had to go and couldn't stay.
Is she at peace? Does her heart need some healing as well? Would she?
She's at peace. When she said my name after she died, it was her way of telling me she was at peace. She's with other loved ones that went before her. And they're watching over her.
Does she have messages for her dad?
Just that she's at peace and she loves us.
Is she planning on coming back through the family in the future as a grandchild or anyone?
Maybe she'll come back as Tara's baby.
Oh, she's going to come through Tara?
She has before. So maybe she'll connect with Tara and Tara's baby.
Did she happen to be Tara's miscarriage as well?
I'm not sure.
Okay, okay. Hmm. All right. And is she with you every day? Does she give, can she tell you if she gives you signs?
Sure, she's with me. She's always in my heart. I think somebody taught me to hold her at a distance. So she doesn't bring pain to my heart. She wants me to know she's at peace. And that should bring me comfort.
Are you hugging her?
I am. Her arms are around my neck. And I just don't want to let her go and let this feeling end.
Is she going to visit you in your dreams so that she can bring you comfort?
I want her to, yes.
Ask her if she will.
Will you come to me in my dreams and bring me comfort? She nods her head, yes.
Is there anything that you could do that can connect you to her? Is there a special connection you guys can form? Like, is there something you can wear? Is there something you can smell? Or what can you do that will let you know she's there? Some people show up as birds. You never know.
I'm not sure. I just that warm feeling I get in my heart when I think about her and the love I have for her.
Okay, beautiful. Well, this is your opportunity to say whatever it is else you want to say to her. I don't want to rush you. I mean, this is the beginning of the session, so maybe she will pop in later. But before we go any further, just take some time and spend some time with her, um, and talk to her. Share stuff that's happened if you want, or whatever you want to say. This is your opportunity.
I want you to stay with me and stay with your sisters and your nieces and nephews. Know that they love you even though they never met you. Be at peace and never leave my heart. I want to keep the feeling of your arms around me forever and the warmth in my heart forever.
What does she say to you?
She says she will. She nods her head and smiles.
What does she look like? Describe her.
She's fair skinned and freckled. She's wearing her white dress with pink flowers and tiny little green leaves. There's little bows and little ribbon rosettes on the bodice of it. There's gathering around the bodice. She smiles, fair skinned and freckles, just like her sisters had. I rub noses with her. My mom used to say if we rubbed noses, the freckles would come off. She giggles. She's happy. I breathe in her scent. It's sweet, like flowers.
Take a good look at her little hands. Hold her hands. Look at her little fingers and toes.
I don't want her to leave.
What words of comfort can she give to you? Michelle, your mommy doesn't want you to leave her. What can you tell her to comfort her?
I know you're at peace. Always know. I know you're at peace. I know you're happy. When I feel warmth in my heart, I will know it's you. I know you're not suffering. I know your body is whole now. And for some unknown reason, it just wasn't meant for you to stay with us. Go in peace. I know you're in my heart forever.
Now remember, whenever you sit and try to meditate, Imagine yourself going back to this space and you will reconnect with her. It is possible, okay? I'm showing you just how easy it is. You are never disconnected. You are always connected. It is within you. Okay?
Okay.
Beautiful. Does
I love
Michelle have any last words for her sister or anyone else before we continue?
just that when they feel warmth in their heart, that it's her sending them love from beyond.
Ask Michelle, what has she been up to since she's been gone? Can she share a little bit of where she is and what she's doing? I know you said she's with the ancestors, but where?
She's in heaven, in a warm, sunny place with them. She's at peace. They're
Can
watching
she
over.
tell you which heaven she's in? I know there's 7 heavens. Which heaven does she reside in?
I'm not sure the name. It's just warm and sunny and happy and peaceful there. Always happy. She's always playing and at peace.
And how do you feel, Susan, about all this? How are you feeling?
It's sad because I have to let her go, but at peace knowing that she's happy and in comfort and not hurting.
Let's ask Michelle. We don't want it to be just the end. Can we ask Michelle that when you're getting your healing with your higher self, if you can come back and join her and spend time with her?
She nods her head yes.
Beautiful. Okay, so we'll see her a little bit later then. So it's not goodbye. It's see you later, okay?
It's not goodbye forever. I will see you
No.
later,
Yes.
baby girl.
And
Just
what
hurts
does she
her go
say?
again.
Uh-huh. Let me know when you're ready to continue on. You still have a journey ahead of you, and we'll try to hurry up and get through it so you can get back with her. But go, I don't want to rush you, but you just let me know when your heart feels ready.
She's sitting back in her chair, smiling up at me. Her legs are crossed again. She's happy. She's smiling. She's slowly drifting away. The image of her is fading.
And we
She's
send
leaving.
love as she goes.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, that was beautiful. You got to start with already connecting to her. How exciting is that?
Wonderful.
You see, she's still there. Okay, we're not done yet. We've got a whole lot of exciting things for you. This is going to be good. So now that you're able to experience that, we're going to let her go back to where she is and join the family. I'm sure she's telling them all about it. So now what I would like for you to do is take a deep breath and just relax. And now I want you to imagine turning around, and there's going to be a big golden pyramid. Now, this pyramid is going to be your protection vehicle as you travel through time and space, quantum leaping and jumping, so that we can find the answers for your highest healing. It is welcoming to the touch. It is weightless and it feels magical. See yourself stepping into it.
Okay.
And as you do, the doors are going to seal and it's going to be like glass doors. Perhaps you can see through it. And eventually it's going to just be invisible. But know that it is always around you, protecting you from the beginning to the end. Okay. So I would like for you to repeat after me and say 3 times with strength. I invoke the I am love light in me.
I invoke the love light in me.
I invoke the I am love light in me.
I invoke the I am love light in me.
Beautiful. One more time.
I invoke
I invoke the I am love light in me.
I invoke the I am love light in me.
Beautiful. Now remember, everything is possible with the frequency of wonder. And now we're going to take you on a journey. We're going to see if we get answers to why it is you have this problem with weight loss. Where does it come from? What is the root cause of this? And why is it something that you're struggling with? So we're going to see if we can take a trip, take a journey through time and space, however it is your spirit guides and angels want you to experience this session. We'll leave it open and we will see where it takes you. Is it going to take you to a past life, present life, parallel life? Will it take you to your Akashic Records? It can take you anywhere. See yourself lifting. This pyramid can float and fly, and it is lifting up, 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 up in the air. It is going to keep going through the clouds, higher and higher and higher into the sky. You can see everything below you getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And then it is going to shoot through space, time and space, however it is. Maybe a portal opens up and you slip through, whatever it may be. It is going to take you to a time and place where you can get answers for your highest healing. So see this pyramid taking you through time and space, and I want you to describe everything that you see happening all around you, whether you see the movement, you see the lights, or you just end up in space, whatever it is, maybe. Just describe everything as you go. You're doing beautiful. You're going to get the answers you're seeking. And let me know, what do you see? Describe everything as you go.
See the clouds in the blue sky. As the pyramid was moving, there was like a comet's tail behind us. And I felt like being on a jet. As it was moving, I was feeling a sensation throughout my face, some twitching in my left eye, some twitching in my upper right lip. Now both eyes are twitching. Just see light all around me. The sun on my face. In my right peripheral vision, I see some kind of darkness. I'm not sure what it is, a dark door. I'm trying to push it away. You only want to see light and sunshine.
Well, you never know. This door could be the root of the problem in your beautiful sunshine picture. So before you even go through anything, let's just take a moment and feel the energy. Just feel the energy. You're just observing. You don't have to experience anything. Just use your senses and tap and see what is that? Why is that there? What do you sense?
It's something, the gray is something that wants to come forward, but I don't know what it is. I'm not connecting with it.
Okay, that's fine. So this must be where we're going to find some answers, okay? So I'm going to be right here with you. Um, you know, not everything is peachy rainbows and butterflies. Sometimes we have to get through the thorns to get to the roses. But I am here with you, and you are safe and you are protected, and everything is going to be fine. We're going to find the answers to these, and we're going to heal these things for you, okay?
Mm-hmm.
That is our mission. So let's see. Let's find out. It made itself known for a reason. So just look all around you. We're going to find out, what is this? Is it a door? Does it look like a portal to you? Does it look like a door? Or describe what it looks like.
It's just like a gray shadow, kind of
Does it
rectangular shape.
like a person, like the shape of a human, or
No, just a rectangle with
okay,
ugly edges.
a dark rectangle?
Yeah, like slate.
Is it floating somewhere?
It goes between floating in my right peripheral vision to being flat on the ground in front of me.
Oh, so it's moving?
Yeah, like if I look
Okay.
to the, or maybe there's two of them. If I look to the right, I can see it, but if I look down, I can see it.
All right. I want you to imagine yourself holding a spiritual flashlight. And this flashlight, when you shine it, it also has a netting around it with sacred geometry. So if it's something there that needs to be, healed, you'll be able to capture it with the light so we can analyze it. Okay. We're going to try something new. So I want you to take out your flashlight, push the button, turn it on, and shine it at the first one that you see. And tell me what happens when you do that.
I just see the image of the flashlight on the gray slate.
Okay. Now look around you. What else do you see? Are you inside or outside?
I'm outside of it. It's just an image in my sunny area.
Okay.
Sunny area.
We're just going to figure out what this is first. You might end up having to go straight to healing. So I just want to just make sure you're not somewhere or if it's something. So let's see. I want you to imagine, are you standing on the ground or do you feel like you're just energy in the air, like floating?
Standing on the ground.
Okay, so you can look down and see your feet. Can you feel the ground and see your feet as well?
Yes.
Okay, describe what your feet look like. Are you barefoot, wearing shoes? What do you see?
I'm barefoot. My toes are in the grass. And this slate, it's a darker slate object in front of me. The one beside me is lighter. It's
Mm-hmm.
just round.
Okay. And are you alone in this space?
Yes.
Okay. And how old do you feel?
Maybe mid-teens, late 20s.
Okay. Does this place look like Earth to you?
It's just a very sunny place. It's not.
So it looks like anywhere on Earth it could be?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
It's very
Do you
sunny.
see mountains or flowers or trees by around you?
No, when I look out on the horizon, it's just very fuzzy. It's just like I'm in a capsule that doesn't have an end. It's just kind of infinity out past every direction.
Okay. Let's see if we can connect to this slate. Everything that is energy has a consciousness. Let's connect to the first one. See if you can connect telepathically and ask it, who are you? What is this? Or what is this? Whatever you choose to ask.
What are you and why are you here?
There you go.
This one to the right just got darker.
Oh. Interesting. I wonder, okay, it got darker. Shine your light, your flashlight on it. What happens when you do that?
I see a heart shape of light
Okay.
on it.
Interesting.
Went from feeling almost anxious to more calm.
You did from doing
Yeah.
that?
When I first shined the light, I felt very anxious, but then it turned into a heart and I felt more calm.
Beautiful. Is this slate just standing up, like if it's a wall?
Kind of diagonally. It's kind of leaning. The one to the right is just kind of like leaning against something.
Huh. Is there any other slate around you, or is it just these two pieces?
Just these two pieces.
Are they tall, big? Are they little pieces? How big are they?
They're taller than me. Like rectangular, maybe 6 feet by 3 feet.
I'm kind of curious in a strange way of what these things are. I'm trying to figure out the best possible way to approach this, because there could be many different things, but you're in a scene. So I just want to see first. Let's see if we can find some information about are you able to walk around this thing? Is it just standing there and like thin? Are you?
The one that's leaning, I can, but I don't really see what it's leaning against.
Uh-huh. Shine your light on it and see, what do you see?
It looks solid and smooth. I still see the heart-shaped flashlight beam. It's just smooth.
Okay, so I'm curious. We're gonna try something that I've never tried before. I want you to imagine you pulling out of your pocket a little bottle of olive oil. I heard olive oil is very powerful. See yourself rubbing a little oil on the slate and tell me what happens, if you're even able to do this.
It gets darker, like wet slate. It feels cold. Nothing really happens to it. It's just smooth and cool. And
Okay. All right, let's see. Do these feel like portals to you? Do you think they're doorways?
no, it's almost like something blocking.
Right. All right, well, let's see if we can move around this space. I don't want to just jump right into those. I don't know what they could be. Let's see if there's any other answers here. So I want you to see if you can step back and move away from these slates, these two pieces of slate, and tell me if you're able to move around in the space any further.
I'm turning 180 degrees around so they're behind me. And it looks clear, but I can't really see anything. It's like phasey off in infinity. It's like looking out across an ocean and you can't see any endpoint. It's just haziness in the at the horizon. Just like a smooth ocean, glass, water. It's all clear. Just light and sunshine. It's all good now, I think.
Sorry. Okay. I'm sorry, can you say that again?
You said it's smooth, like looking out across a smooth ocean where you don't see past the horizon. It's sunny and smooth, like a flat ocean. But there's nothing else there. It's just
Okay. We're gonna see if we can bypass these slates. I don't.
they're behind me now. I turned around.
Sending. Uh,
You're cutting out your
well, you
message.
said you
You're cut
saw a heart shape on one of them.
when I put the flashlight on it, yes.
Okay. Hmm. All right. Well, we're going to just take note of this scene. I'm not sure what that was for, but we're gonna just try to bypass that. So I want to see if we can close this scene. We're going to close the scene and we're going to take you to another time and place, another time and place. See yourself floating back up, 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 and you're going to go through a portal. So imagine opening up in front of you. You're going to see some beautiful light shining through. I want you to see yourself going through this portal, and it's going to take you to a place where you can find answers to why you struggle with weight loss. We want to find out if it's a past life or if it's what is the root cause of this. And we want clear answers. So I want you to see yourself going now to a time and place, to a time and place, a time and place where you can get answers for your highest healing. Be there now. Tell me what you see, sense, and feel happening around.
I'm a child in my house I grew up in. And my family's around me. It's meal time and we're eating. But my mom is only having grapefruit. She's on the latest grapefruit diet to lose weight. She eats it most meals.
Mm-hmm. You can see your mom. What is she wearing? Describe everything you see all around you.
She has short hair. It's a little bit curled because she sleeps in curlers at night. She has a white Oxford button-up shirt on with short sleeves. She has knit stretch pants on. The grapefruit is yellow-skinned and pink-fleshed. And she's using her spoon to scoop the sections out after she's cut it in half. She's tasting the sourness of the grapefruit, bite after bite.
How does this feel seeing your mother?
It seems like she's always on one diet or another, trying to lose weight after having kids.
Mm-hmm. Is that good for her?
She thinks it is. And if I could tell her what I know now about dieting, that it's not healthy to diet. You should just eat a balanced diet in smaller portions and exercise more. And unfortunately, her life now has limited mobility, not because of her dieting, but because of her inactivity throughout her life. I wish I could tell her back then how her life would be now.
Is your mom alive or is she crossed over?
She is alive. She'll
Okay.
be 85 next week.
Okay. Interesting. So let's move the scene along. Let's move the scene along. How does this affect you in your life with weight loss? Let's see where we can get the answers. What do you see?
I see myself as a teenager now, maybe 15 or 16, heavier than I should be for my height, round face, short hair, self-conscious of my body. But not wanting to exercise.
Does this come from her influence, like being around her and her dieting?
And I think most definitely. I don't remember her having body body shame issues like I do, though. If she did, she never really showed it or stated it. She hid it from us, I think, probably, which was good. But somehow I got them anyway.
How did your mother get this? Where did it come from her? Let's see if we can tap into her, find out. Let's see if we can go back in time to when your mother was growing up. Is this something, do you think your mother experienced with her mother as well? Where did this come from?
I'm sure she did. My mom was the only girl and has 3 brothers, and the brothers were allowed to go to college, and mom was basically, you'll get married and have kids kind of message of that time. And like media back then as it is now, I'm sure played an influence. Women have skinny waists and smile all the time despite how they're feeling inside.
Okay, we're getting somewhere. Let's move this scene along. Let's take you to another time and place where you're going to get answers more deeper about where this root is coming from, the struggles with food, and see if we can find some answers and get a better understanding. What do they want to show you? Are they taking you through that life? Or does it go back with your mother? further? Do we need to go back down her line? Or what do you
No,
think?
I see present day now.
Okay.
Um, I'm doing a fitness food plan called Eager to Motivate that is high in protein, low in carbs. And they have weekly circuits and a variety of exercise, cardio options to choose from. And I try to be diligent with it, but my husband eats lots of the foods that are not allowed, the chips, the breads, the pasta. So those are still in the house and still tempting to me. And I want to purge them from the house, but he still needs to eat, so I can't.
So what about like the pasta that's made with vegetables, like the beet pasta and the alternatives? Are you able to do anything like that?
Not on the food plan because they still have like rice flour, potato starch, and stuff like that in it.
Well, I also know that people make noodles. You can make noodles with just about anything. Should you look into perhaps you know, what do they
Made
call it?
zucchini noodles before.
Oops, what was that?
Zucchini noodles. Zucchini
Mm-hmm.
noodles are called zoodles. I've had those
Mm.
before.
Yeah, I know I've seen people on like little cooking shows just make, I've seen them make noodles with just avocado,
Mm.
so it's yeah, I think you can make noodles with just about anything. It just depends on what you mix it with. But maybe is that something you think you could look into, like the alternative cooking? What do they call that? Like a special nutritional chef or something?
Yeah, I definitely can look into that. It's just the temptation of having the foods in the house. I want to eliminate those temptations and like see them as toxic and not be tempted to eat anything like that.
Or maybe you and your husband can have an agreement. No incense, no processed bad foods.
That would reply. Yeah, if only.
Hmm. So what about your husband? Are you able to connect in to what his higher self and find out why he struggles as well? Is this something that you guys have had past life connections with where you can find answers to? Or what do you think? What instantly do you feel when you hear me say that?
I feel his resistance to change. He
Mhm.
is very happy in the life that he's in and doesn't want to change.
Okay, let's try something. Let's go ahead and close that scene. We're going to close that scene. And I want to take you on a special trip. Um, I want you to travel. How would you like to travel? Do you want to travel on a spaceship? Do you want to travel just in your pyramid, or what would you like to travel on?
Let's travel on a flying magic carpet.
Oh, I love that. I want you to see a beautiful magic carpet floating down, down, down in front of you. And let me know when you see this carpet arrive. This is going to be your vehicle that's going to take you to a very special place. Tell me if you can see it.
Yes, I do.
What does it look like? Can you describe it?
It's an oriental rug with maroon, dark wine colored maroon, dark blue and gold, a little bit of green, all different colors in a beautiful pattern. There's some dark fringe on it with the knots tied and a woven edge. And it has a little bit of plushness to it.
Beautiful. See yourself crawling on it, and it's gonna just be as cozy as can be. And I would like to take you to your own personal Akashic records. I would like to take you to your Akashic records so you can find out maybe perhaps about parallel lives or different lives where you can get answers to why you struggle with the weight loss and the connection with your husband. So I'd like to take you to the Akashic records. So I want you to see yourself floating up, up, up on this carpet, and it's going to take you through time and space to your own personal Akashic records, and just describe what that journey looks like along the way. And let me know when you get there. You're doing great.
Going up through the clouds. There's a breeze. We're above the clouds. Moving across the top of the clouds. Sunshine and warmth. To an island surrounded by water and sand and trees and waterfalls. We're floating above the island now. And slowly descending. And we're down on the beach.
And do you see any building or anything in front of you?
The sand is in front of me. The ocean is to my right. The vegetation is to my left. It's low vegetation with trees interspersed. And there's a path.
Did
the
the
path.
carpet bring you back down to the ground, or are you just floating in the air?
Yeah, it landed on the beach.
And what happened to the carpet? What did it do? Did it vanish or roll up or just sit there?
It just sat there. It's waiting for me.
Okay. So we're looking around for your Akashic records. I have found people go into the ocean and go to their Akashic records. I've had all kinds of things happen. Let's see where yours is. I want you to see yourself going to your Akashic Records building and just describe when you start to see a building, or do you feel drawn to travel to it? Describe everything that you feel, sense, or see.
I'm walking kind of diagonal on the beach toward the low vegetation trees, kind of around the corner. And I see a building. It's a bamboo hut. It looks like a bar with a window opening and a stool in front. But I don't see alcohol, which is fine because I don't drink. So I walk up to the opening and climb up on the stool. It's dark in the building. I'm waiting for something or someone.
What's on the walls? Look all around you. Do you see anything? Books, scrolls, papers? What do you see?
Pictures of beach scenes, water, trees, blue water like the Caribbean. Boats of people fishing out on the water. They're in one picture. The sunset is in another picture.
Okay. I want you to find the picture that connects you with your husband. Did you guys have a past life together? Look around at the pictures and see which picture jumps out at you that you feel connected to. Is there anything in particular?
There's a mountain scene, which is odd for the beach scene that I'm at. There's a mountain with a meadow and an old
See
farmhouse.
yourself. Yes, beautiful. I was going to say, I want you to see yourself describing everything that you see in that picture. Because if I'm correct, it seems like your Akashic records are pictures on the walls. So look at this picture, tune into the picture, and I want you to see yourself there as you're tuning into the picture. And it's going to give you some answers about you and your husband and past lives. And you're also here to get answers about food. So let's see if this is all connected. Just tune into the picture, describe everything that you see. You said you saw a cabin. You're doing great. Keep going.
It's an old farmhouse with a wraparound porch. It's a Cape style house with a extension. There's gingham curtains hanging in the windows. There's steps going up to the porch. It's a slate roof. There's fields all around the house. There's a barn. There's animals in the fields and in the barn. There's gardens planted all around, flower gardens and vegetable gardens. There's garden tools.
What time of day would you say it is?
About noontime. The sun is shining.
And are you alone in this space, or do you feel like you have someone there with you?
I think there's someone on the land with me, but not beside me. Maybe out in the fields working.
Who's there?
I think it's Steve, my husband.
See yourself traveling to where he is, like a little butterfly. See yourself flying over. You're just going to take a peek and see what is he up to. What is he doing?
He's on his tractor plowing the field.
Does he look happy?
Yes. He's always happy with machines.
And does he look the same or different?
He looks the same, maybe a little younger, maybe like in his 40s.
And What about you? Do you look the same or different?
I look younger, in my 30s, in a shin length gingham dress, like a farmhouse wives dress,
Mm-hmm.
like on the prairie.
Take me to your house. Let's go inside your house. I want to look around. Tell me when you're inside the house.
I open the door, and there's an entryway with stairs going straight up to the second floor. To the left is the living room and fireplace. To the right is like a, what do you call it? A sitting room, like where you would greet guests in the old days. And behind the sitting room is the kitchen. That's my happy place.
And what about on the walls? Are there any pictures on the walls of your family?
Oh, yes, all over the place.
Who do you see?
Our, our kids and grandkids, past relatives,
Look closely. Is
parents.
is Michelle on the wall in the pictures?
Oh, yes, she is.
As a baby or older?
As a baby.
The same as you have in this life or something different?
The same as in this life, but the pictures are black and white
Mm-hmm.
in this picture.
Does this, what time does this feel like? What earth does this feel like? Does it feel like a parallel life?
It feels like my a previous life, almost like, it's strange that I saw Steve on a tractor because it feels like before tractors, or maybe very early tractor days, motorized days, like, I don't know, 1930s ish.
Mm-hmm. Mm. So let's see. I'm curious if this is a past life. See if you can look around and there's going to be some papers or mail somewhere with writing on it and see if you can pick up. Is there an address? Does it tell you where you are? What do you see?
I don't see an address on anything. No, no address.
Okay, that's fine. Because in your pocket, you have a magic compass.
Mm,
I want you to reach into your pocket and pull out your compass and tell me if you can see it.
okay.
This is a magical compass. I want you to tap it 3 times and ask it, what, where are you? Are you on Earth, 3D? You know, what, let's see if we can get a few answers. We might have to ask it a few different questions. So let's see. The first question is, where are you? And tap it 3 times. And what's the first answer it gives you?
Where am I? In Vermont.
Oh, okay. Tap it again and ask it, what year is it?
What year is it? 1939.
Mm-hmm. And let's see. Oh my goodness. What is your first and last name?
What is my first and last name? It's the name that I have now, Susan Jones.
Same name?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's the last touch. Ask it, what dimension are you in?
What dimension am I in? It's definitely 3D.
Okay. And ask it, is it a parallel life?
Is this a parallel life? It's a past life.
It says past.
Mm-hmm.
So if you Google your name in the 1939s, you're going to find you.
Maybe. I don't know.
We'll have to ask your higher self. We'll take note of that. Interesting. Okay. So was Michelle born in this life? Was she born in this life, or did she not? What's the story in this life?
She was born in this life. Her pictures are on the wall.
How old do you see her there? Look at the pictures. Does she age?
No, she was an infant. She did not survive.
In that life as well?
Yes.
In 1939?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to jump back out of that picture. See yourself standing there, looking at the picture, and tell me if you can see this.
Okay.
We're going to let them continue on their life where they are. And we're going to look at another picture on the wall. This time, let's see if we can find a picture where perhaps Michelle survives and lives longer than just an infant. Let's see if there's one there. Let's see if anything calls out to you. Look around, scan the wall, and tell me what's the first picture that jumps out at you.
I don't see a building. I just see a sunset.
Okay. Stare into that picture and see yourself there where that sunset is, and tell me when you can feel yourself there, and look all around and describe everything you feel, sense, and see.
I feel sand on my feet. The heat of the low sun on my face. Palm trees around. The ocean reflects the sun's orange and red.
Beautiful. Look around you. Do you see anybody with you?
There's a lot of people around, but I don't know them.
All right. We're going to connect to the hearts, connecting with our hearts, looking for and see if we can scan and see if Michelle is here. Scan around with your heart and tell me if you feel connected, if you feel a connection somewhere. Do you sense her?
Not yet, but I'm still scanning. I feel the warmth in my heart, so she must be here, but I don't see her.
Okay, that's fine. So we're going to see yourself moving through this space and tell me what happens, maybe like a movie, fast forwarding a little bit. You're going to see things moving a little bit fast, and we're going to speed it up to the time where you see Michelle, and tell me what that is like. Describe everything along the way, and if you're able to do this.
She's sitting in the sand, playing, building a sandcastle. Her feet are behind her with the soles up. She has a one-piece swimsuit on. She has pigtails again. And she's pouring water into pool near her sandcastle.
Imagine yourself taking a spiritual picture of that moment. Maybe you can add it to your wall.
Definitely.
Now, this is a good place, I think, where we can have you connect with your daughter and we can do some healing for you. I think this is a perfect place. So I want you to see yourself going over to her and saying hello again, or to say hello, you know, give her a hug, give her kisses, tell her you love her, and just describe what that reuniting is like for you. Describe everything as you go. You're doing amazing.
I walk through the sand. It's wet sand sticking to my feet. I walk up behind her and say, "Hi, honey." She looks at my feet and turns around and scans up my body. She sees my face and smiles. She jumps up to a standing position and raises her arms up. I bend over and her arms go around my neck. I feel the grit of the sand on her hands, but it's welcoming. I stand up and she dangles from my neck. I put my hands under her bottom and lift her up, and her legs wrap around me, encircling my waist. This is heaven. It's the best feeling.
Take it all in. Take a deep breath and feel it and acclimate into that space. Now's your opportunity to reconnect with her and talk to her and experience this life. All the memories will come back to you, and just describe everything that you experience. I'll let you, talk to me for a minute, and then we'll let you spend some private time with her. But first, just describe what this is like for you.
My heart hurts because I know it's real, but it's not real. And I know she's going to have to leave again.
But remember, you are in the Akashic Records. This is happening in a parallel life somewhere. So let's let you acclimate into your memories. Let's move around. Before we don't want you to go right into that. Okay. I want you to enjoy this for a moment. We just pour the bucket out on you. Let's have you move along in this scene. I want you to go, you guys are home in your house, and describe what her bedroom looks like. And, I want you to fix her a meal, and let's just go home. Let's take a trip. See yourself taking a trip with her. And, let's have some fun with this. Okay. This is your life that you're living in another world, another parallel life. So I want you to acclimate. I want the memories to come into you. I want you to remember what this life is like here with her. Okay.
Yeah.
Anything is possible. Just take a deep breath and relax. She is always with you. She is always with you. Okay. So we have to get your spiritual gifts activated so you can start sensing her around you. So remember to talk to me when you wake up. So it's going to be okay. You're doing great. You're connecting with your daughter. This is where your heart is the heaviest. So we want to remove that heaviness and fill it all with light and love. So I want you to enjoy this to the fullest. So take me along as you travel back to your house. See the scene speeding up a little bit. And as it speeds up, you get to feel everything as it happens along the way, so you don't miss out on anything. Like a movie playing, you control the remote. See yourself going back to your home, see her in her room, however you want to see it. Do you want to read her a bedtime story? Do you want to see yourself waking her up? What is this life like for you here? Take me along and describe everything that happens. You're doing beautiful.
They're sitting on her floor, playing with toys. It's Barbies. I'm helping her dress her Barbies. The tiny shoes and the tiny clothes. She wants them to wear pink. She wants their hair to be in braids like hers. And she wants her Barbie to play the mommy and my Barbie to be her. Switching roles. Barbies are dancing, having fun and laughing, tumbling over, rolling around together, just like we do. We're happy. She spots another toy, a stuffed animal. It's a lion. And she draws her attention to that, bringing the lion to my face and rubbing against me. Feeling love.
And how does this feel for you?
Fulfilling and wonderful.
And what about your husband? Does he come in and join you guys at all?
He looks from the doorway and smiles. He doesn't like to play dolls. But he's happy watching us. Knowing that we're happy makes him happy.
Do you want to just remind him for a moment that you love him? Do you want to just tell him that you love him and do you love your family?
I love you, Steve, and I love our beautiful daughters. And the
What does
wonderful
he
family.
say?
He
What does he
smiles.
say? Uh-huh.
He's a man of few words, but I know it touched his heart.
Mm. Do you guys take any vacation trips frequently, or what is your life like there?
We do. We go camping, to the ocean, to lakes. He goes hunting. I stay home with the kids because I don't like hunting. He takes our oldest daughter Tara hunting sometimes.
Mhm. Beautiful. And what do you do for your career? What do you do while you're raising your children? Are you a stay-at-home mom, or do you have something that keeps you busy and happy?
I'm a stay-at-home mom, just caring and loving for the girls and him.
Beautiful. Now, I want you to see yourself all sitting around having a meal. Maybe it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whichever meal it may be. Maybe it's a very special meal. Maybe it's Thanksgiving since the holidays are coming up. See yourself sitting around and, cooking in the kitchen, chatter, and just tell me what this scene is like for you and describe if you can see this.
The girls are all playing and laughing before dinner. Kristen is standing at the counter watching and helping. She likes to cook the most. Food is cooking on the stove. Must be Thanksgiving because there's a turkey in the oven. Potatoes and squash and stuffing cooking on the stove. We've made homemade cranberry sauce and pies. Apple, mincemeat, pumpkin, everybody's favorite.
Can you smell it in the air?
All the smells are melding together and smell delicious.
Beautiful. Let's fast forward a tiny bit, just speed it up a little bit to when the food is done and everybody's sitting around the table right before you get to eat, and describe what's happening. Do you guys have little chit chat? Is there a prayer? What do you guys do before the meal?
The food's all on the table and everybody's sitting down, spread around the table. And the covers are off the food. Steve's carving the turkey. The girls are all smiling and saying which part they want. And we're dishing out the food. Everybody taking extra of their favorites.
So let me ask, before you go any further, do you guys say anything special before the meal? And if you don't, you could possibly, this would be your opportunity to say something. So let's just see, what do you guys do? Is there a speech?
We usually
And would you
don't.
like to add to it?
We usually don't, but I always want to say what I'm thankful for. But the girls usually say, "Oh, that's stupid." So I hold it to myself. But this time I'm going to speak up and say, I'm thankful for all of you and all the wonderful people that you are and all the people that you will become in the future.
What do you want to say to Michelle?
I'm so glad you're with us. And you'll be with us forever.
And what does she say and everyone else?
They all smile. They kind of go, oh, like, think how nice it is, but without saying how nice it is. They're like their father. Few words, but I know I've touched their heart.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Now go ahead and dig in the food and tell me, what are you eating and what does it taste like?
The turkey is juicy and moist and warm. The squash is sweet because it has maple syrup in it. The rolls are fluffy and delicious and buttery. The green beans are crisp, al dente. The stuffing is flavorful and soft. The pickles are sour. The potatoes are smooth with just a few chunks. The gravy smooth. Feels warm in my stomach.
Fulfilling.
Filling, satisfying, grateful.
Okay. So I don't know if your dogs are there with you in this parallel life, but we're going to see if they are. If your dogs are there, let them run in so you could toss them some turkey. Tell me who shows up.
They're under the table.
They're already there.
They're always under the table when we eat. They're all the dogs we've ever had. There's Chip and Bruiser and Bentley and Hunter and Tucker. Like a menagerie. of
Oh.
Newfoundlands and yellow labs and chocolate lab. Lots of fur and wagging tails.
Let's connect heart to heart, mind to mind to your beloved animals. Maybe we can start with Tucker because I know he's got some anxiety, so maybe he can get that out of the way, and then we can go, move that further, which would be healing. So let's see, heart to heart, mind to mind, as you see yourself handing Tucker some turkey. See if you can talk to him and just say, hey, what's going on with your anxiety, or what do you have to say? Let's see if he can connect to us.
It's actually Hunter that has anxiety. Hunter is the
Sorry, Hunter.
one. Um, he sits down before I give him the turkey. He's good that way. And he takes it gently and wags his tail and wants more, but I tell him to lie down. So he lays at my feet, satisfied but waiting for the kids to drop something, hopefully. He hears a car coming and he gets up and looks at the window and barks like he always does, which gets Tucker barking.
All right. Well, remember you have the magic abilities of tapping your earlobe, squeezing your earlobe 2 times, and when you do, you're able to tune in and hear what they're actually saying. And let's see if you can translate what these barks are. What is he saying? Are you able to?
They're saying, there's a car going by, and if they stop, we want to protect you. I tell them that they don't need to protect me, but I'm thankful that they do. But every car going by is not a threat. But they still do it when a car goes by.
Can you ask them maybe perhaps just look out the window and not bark?
Sometimes,
Compromise?
but it's usually followed by either a growl or a bark.
I'm curious, is it because they can sense like entities in people?
Maybe. I don't know. It's usually just the sound of a car. It's not,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's certainly people if they drive into the driveway and get out of the car and walk toward the house, that really gets them going. But
See if you can connect with Hunter. Ask Hunter if is he a healer? Does he sense like, reptilians nearby and stuff like that? See if he's able to connect with us.
I was hoping he was on the bed with me, but I don't feel him here. I'm gonna try to physically connect to see if I could get some energy from him.
Do you still see him under the table?
Yes.
Give him another piece of meat so you could bribe him. Give him a piece of meat and ask him what I just asked you. Thought came out my head. Does he see
Hunter,
reptilians in people?
do you see reptilians in people? No, he didn't say so.
He didn't say yes.
No, he just gets scared.
Uh-huh. What can you do to help him feel so that he's not scared? What would make him feel better?
Hug him and distract him and make him feel safe
Ooh.
when there's a threat.
Mm-hmm. So you can work on this, perhaps?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what about your other dogs there? Is there any other dogs you want to connect and say something to? Or maybe they have messages for you. Let's see what happens.
Tucker is a guardian. He barks too when cars go by. But he's a protector already. He just does it to protect us. He knows if we don't feel well or if we're sad. He sits close by us and protects us. Bentley is a loyal dog. He's not very energetic, but very loyal. Loves to snuggle. Chip is very loyal. He was a protector too. He was a barker too. I think it's the lab in them. Bruiser was grateful and thankful that we adopted him. And Tucker is too. I think Tucker's loyalty is from getting him as a rescue when he was a stray. Bruiser is loyal, just happy day to day, living a good life. They know they bring me peace and comfort. And they know that I'll be loyal to them and care for them.
How does this feel for you to be able to connect with all your beloved companions for babies?
Comforting. It makes me
Does
want to connect more with Hunter and help him through his anxiety and try to understand him better.
so does this feel real to you?
Definitely.
And what about everybody else? Remember, glance back up. Is everybody still stuffing their faces, chowing down on the yum yum food? Or did they
Well,
bring out the dessert by now?
no, they all stopped while I was connecting with the dogs and they were watching.
Oh,
They're smiling.
they were
They're,
watching.
yeah, they're happy. But now they're eating again and resuming the chatter and who's gonna have what kind of pie.
Beautiful. I don't want to rush you. I want you to enjoy this moment. So for a few minutes, just live it out and describe everything that happens. You know, if there's conversation that comes up, if somebody gets up and brings dessert, just take me along like a movie, just like you're doing. You're doing great. I just want you to spend some time here. So I want you to, 5 minutes, just if you want to take a moment in silence as well throughout the time, whatever, this is your time. This is your moment to be with your family, to connect with them, your daughter. I just want you to take as much time and enjoy it, okay?
Okay.
And remember, now that you are aware, you can also add to it. You can bring in anything. You can be creative. You can go outside and catch a star and bring it in. I mean, it's endless possibilities. So I just want you to know that, if you feel the urge to get up and pick some flowers and put them on the table in the middle of it all, whatever you desire, this is your time to create and live your life to the fullest, okay?
This is the only time I've seen all four girls around the table with me, and it is wonderful. It fills my heart, makes me smile. And I know it'll always be this way. Michelle will always be with us, spiritually, if not physically. I can imagine her there when I want her to be. The kids are eager for pie now. So we'll clear the plates and slice the pies. Kristen's having cherry pie because that's her favorite. Tara's having pumpkin with lots of whipped cream. Steve's having apple with a little cheddar cheese. Allison's having pumpkin with whipped cream as well. And Michelle and I are having mincemeat pie with a little maple syrup drizzled on top for good measure.
You still there?
Up here.
Okay, you just enjoying the moment?
Yeah.
Okay, just wanted to make sure. How does this feel for you?
It feels like magic and wonderful.
I wonder what is possible. Are you able to take them on a ride on your magic carpet? Is that there?
Sure. Let's do it.
Describe what happens. What do you do?
We leave the table and the magic carpet is waiting on the porch. So we all sit down, kind of like we're on a toboggan, one nestled inside the other. Steve's in the back, and then me, and Tara, Kristen, Michelle, and Allison in the front. And the carpet lifts up and takes us out over the lawn, up over the trees, into the clouds, and above the clouds to the sunshine.
Is there a rainbow anywhere that you can slide on?
Oh yeah, I see one up ahead. So we're climbing up the rainbow. We're at the top and see stars glittering all around. And now we're going down the rainbow like a roller coaster. It's not straight down, it goes up and down and up and down and up and down. We're all laughing and smiling. Our hands are in the air. Very peaceful and fun and happy and freeing and carefree.
Does Steve have anything to say? Is he saying anything? Is he excited? What does he say?
He's excited. He's laughing. He usually doesn't like roller coasters, but he's happy and enjoying it. He doesn't usually show emotion, but he is smiling. He's giggling a little bit, having fun.
Where is this carpet taking you off now to? What do you guys do?
We're still on the rainbow. It's traveling. Having
How
fun
many
together.
how many colors do you see on the rainbow as you're having such a wonderful time together?
Purple, blue, green, teal, orange, yellow, red. Lots of sparkles, lots of stars. The carpet's slowing down, but I don't see its destination ahead.
So taking you back to the house.
It's foggy. But the fog is clearing. And yeah, we're back on the porch. Still laughing.
What is everyone saying?
How awesome that was. And how wonderful being together and doing things together is. Laughing.
Is that what family's all about?
Yeah. Spending time together, building memories, laughter, stories.
Okay. So do you guys go back in the house? Do you stay outside? What do you do?
We go back in and sit around the table, eat some more pie and laugh. The girls telling about the fun they had.
What was their favorite part of that?
Just the up and down of the roller coaster and the colors and the stars. They're very animated as they describe it.
And how does this feel for you again? Checking in with your emotions. How is this feeling inside?
Very joyful, very happy, fulfilling, big heart, full heart. Picture perfect.
Beautiful. So I think this is a good time to connect with your higher self. Is this a good time to connect with your higher self?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you stay there and enjoy time with your family and take it all in. And while you're doing that, I'm going to speak with your higher self and get answers to your questions and get you some healing. And you'll be able to hear everything in the background, but you'll still be where you are enjoying this life, okay?
Okay.
All right. So at this time, I'd like to go ahead and connect to the higher self of Susan. The higher self of Susan, I would like to connect with you, please. I would like to connect to the higher self of Susan if she will allow it. Can I let me know when I have a connection and when I'm speaking to the higher self?
Okay.
Beautiful. I love, honor, and respect you. Am I speaking to the higher self?
Yes.
Beautiful. Higher self, is there a name that you go by that you would like for me to call you?
Serenity.
Beautiful. I love, honor, and respect you. Thank you, Serenity. That's such a beautiful name. Serenity, are you an angel?
Yes.
Are you considered an archangel?
Yes.
Beautiful. So it's safe for Susan to hear that her highest self, she is an archangel.
Yes.
Beautiful. Well, it is an honor to meet you and speak with you. I thank you, thank you, thank you for bringing her today to me. I'm so glad that we were able to connect. I know that you hold the answers to all of the questions that she seeks. And I also know that we have some questions about the scenes that you took her. But before we get started, I just wanted to say and ask you, did you talk to me that day when I was in the house? And were you talking to me to get me to talk to her? Was that all divinely connected?
Yes.
Is that why I felt a nudge?
Yes.
Well, thank you. I'm glad that that everything is all divinely planned. So this is so exciting for her. You have, I'm pretty sure you do know how big this is for her. So she came here today to find out why she struggles with weight loss. Um, and I also want to know if there's any healing that needs to be done. So what do you suggest? Should we do a body scan first? Or do you want to answer questions or recap? What would you like to do? How would you like to start this?
Let's do a body scan.
Okay, great. So, is there anybody in particular that you would like to work with for this body scan? Any angels or anyone in particular for her?
No.
Archangel Michael, maybe? Archangel Raphael, Mother Gaia, any of those or anyone else?
Let's do Michael.
You want to do Michael? Okay, beautiful. All right, so at this time, I would like to call in Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, Archangel Michael, beloved brother, I would like for you to step in and help assist with this body scan. This beautiful angel that I have just met, Archangel Serenity, the higher self of Susan, has requested your assistance. So please, Serenity, let me know when you sense him or when he's there.
Okay.
Beautiful. Thank you. So, Serenity, do you want to go ahead and start the body scan or should we have Archangel Michael?
Have Michael.
Okay. So Archangel Michael, brother, I'd like to connect with you. Hello, are you there?
Yes.
Hello, brother. I love, honor, and respect you. Thank you for joining me. Can you go ahead and start the body scan? Can you scan her crown and work her way down and let me know what you see? We're looking for shadows first or any entity attachments. Let me know what you see, please. Can you do that?
Yes.
Let me know what you find. Are there any shadows, any spots, any entities, reptilians, draconians, archons, implants, cords, cables, hooks? Please scan her crown really good. Let me know what you see. and scan her third eye. If it's too much, you can focus just on her crown and serenity if you want to help them as well. Let me know what you guys find, please. Scan her really good. And if you need to, just go ahead and scan all the way down to her throat chakra. Scan her eyes, her nose, her mouth, her throat, just in case there's something there blocking her from speaking. And let me know, what do you see? Archangel Michael. Like to send some love light to her throat. Like to send some light to her throat chakra. Also calling in Archangel Metatron to surround her throat with Archangel Metatron's Sacred Geometry Cube. In case there's any entities in her throat that are preventing her from speaking, I'd like to place them in Metatron's cube, please, and send light to her throat. And I'm also going to send Phoenix fire to her throat in case there's any implants, cords, cables, or hooks there. We're going to dissolve those now. If there's anything there that is preventing her from speaking. Our Serenity, are you there?
I think they left.
Who left?
Serenity and Michael. I feel like I'm totally awake. This is Sue speaking.
It's okay. Are you there with your family?
No, I feel like I'm back in real time.
They booted you right out?
Yeah.
Really? Okay. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. That just means that you're gonna have to do more than one. Let's go ahead and just relax. Just relax. If there's something there